See, I tell y'all, I know some people who know some people. My dead friend, what's your name, young man?
Phil.
Phil is gonna show us his Muhammad Ali collection. He's gonna report to us his personal scenario of Cassius Clay. And how long you been watching Cassius Clay, man?
I've been watching Cassius Clay since he first fought Doug Jones back in 1960, really 64?
64?
Yes, indeed.
Oh, okay. So tell me a little bit about your memorabilia you got on the walls here, man. What are we looking at today?
This is from the Olympics. When he was at the Olympics. It's original tickets that were there. And,
for Rome, yeah, that's when he got the medal.
Yeah, this is when he won his gold medal. It was a light heavyweight. Okay, so bought that on a cruise. We were on a cruise, and I'm not interested that much in art. But the bottom line was when I heard they had this, I had to have it.
Yeah.
So I was able to bid and get it.
Okay.
So one of my other friends, a brother that's in Portland who drives a bus there, him and his wife decided he knew how much I loved Muhammad Ali, Cassius Clay, and so he gave me this one and that one.
Oh, okay.
This was the second fight when he fought Sonny Liston.
Hit him with that punch. They say he didn't hit him, but
actually, when I watched this documentary,
saw from a different angle, he did connect to it.
Did see a punch come. Now, whether it was hard enough to do what it did, but I know Sonny Liston was tired. He didn't want to have to go through what he went through the first time.
So he made this is
Joe Frazier.
Joe Frazier
and Muhammad Ali. When they were getting ready for the Thriller
in Manila. Okay, and they was having a little bit of a shouting match.
Oh yeah. Of course, these are some of the books that I just finished. This one. I had another one I just finished, so now I'm reading the one that his daughter wrote, actually. And then this is, of course, Sports Century Illustrated.
Okay.
About the Muhammad Ali in the 70s and so forth when he was.
So I take it you've watched a lot of the documentaries and stuff.
Oh, I watch anything I can about it. Him and Bruce Lee were my two idols. Because I've been in martial arts for quite a while, and Bruce Lee also.
What level of martial arts are you, my man?
Taekwondo. I'm a collegiate Kai actually. So I'm a red and a black belt.
Oh, okay.
Not quite enough to be a black belt because my katas are not quite sharp enough. But qualified to be able to win my fights, or used to be.
Or you could give some and take some.
I can give some, take some. Have given some and taken some.
Okay.
Yeah. But I've studied Kempo. I've studied Taekwondo, Goju. So various arts, various ones I've been connected.
Earlier, I see a proud veteran. Where did you serve at, my man?
I served from 1965 to 1972. Been to Vietnam. Been to Korea, been to Germany, Fort Sheridan, Illinois, Fort Bliss, Fort Sam in Texas, Fort Sam Houston. Yeah, so
I'll start off by saying thank you for your service.
Okay.
But my question would be this: when you was out there, did you feel that was a just situation we was in?
Not in Vietnam.
Not in Vietnam.
I honestly felt like Muhammad Ali. Why am I over here killing folks? But I couldn't get a job. Could not get a job. Chicago, where I was from, the most prejudiced city and segregated city, one of the most segregated cities in the United States of America. Still is. Not only was it at that time, but it is still. I didn't know that at the time.
You thought it was just natural.
But I couldn't get a job or anything else, so I went into the service. Of course, they had the big build-up, and it was at the time for civil rights. And of course, being at that time, we had to go serve. It was the bottom line. We had to do it because we knew that they were making whatever. So now if I serve my country, you're going to serve me right.
Yeah. It didn't work out that way?
What a fallacy.
Oh, okay.
What a fallacy of imagination. Yeah, so I went over there. I was a medic. And I thank God that I was a medic rather than a killer. So my job was to save, and I didn't care whether we were Vietnamese or American. I'm going to do my job the best I can as a medic, and that's what I did.
Okay, so you was probably like the mass unit, kind of like they show, but the mass unit was taking place during the Korean War. I didn't know that all times, like years I watched mass, that was a war before the other war.
Yeah.
You know.
So I was in a mass hospital, just like they were. Yeah, the helicopters bring them in, I'd unload them, I'd do the triage, figure out, is this guy going to make it, whatever, let's get him to surgery right now, or else I'd be dressing them up for the morgue. You know, so any way it came, I had to do it, you know, so yeah.
So was there a lot of people of color doing the job you were doing?
There were not a lot of brothers doing it. The aptitude, really, I shouldn't have never been in the service. Honestly, I was an asthmatic. I'm basically legally blind in my left eye. Flat-footed, all kinds of things was, you know.
Yeah, many strikes against you that should not have got you there.
But they didn't care.
They didn't care. They were taking everybody, all call.
And it had to be more people of color because they were trying to get rid of us. The bottom line, I'm not going to sugarcoat what ain't. You know, like these people, a lot of times they want to sugarcoat. I let them know. I was not in there as a proud, I thought I was wearing that uniform. I'm proud. I'm an American soldier. Partner, who are you? You know, and that's how I do talk. And I talked to people afterwards. When I got back, you know, some of these young white policemen and whatever, boy, who you calling a boy? First of all, you know, so they don't like it because I will talk back to them.
Yeah.
I'm not disrespecting them.
You weren't finna get stepped on.
But I let them know, you know what? You talking to me, I'm talking to you. You don't say, just answer no, I'm not just, you answer my questions, I'll answer yours. You know, tit for tat. And then a lot of times I've seen officers say, that is a Vietnam veteran, man, let's respect him. You know, but you got the a-holes out there that don't care.
Yeah, they didn't care nothing about none of that.
They don't care, bottom line, but it's still, I didn't care about them either.
Yeah.
You know, so, but yeah, I didn't feel it was a justifiable war. I don't feel that we, as a nation, need to learn to set an example rather than to tell people to follow or to do what we tell you to do. You know, and that's my true feeling about it. You know, I going into foreign wars, trying to dictate to a person, this is how you're going to live. No.
Okay, since you just said that, leads to a whole nother question. What Biden just did, and the reason why he did it, do you think he was right for moving out of there? Because he felt if we ain't solved it in 20 years, from what I'm saying, we ain't going to solve it ever.
We're not going to solve it. Yeah. It's not for us to solve.
It's for them to solve.
It's for them to solve within themselves. This country came about because this country decided, okay, we're going against England or whatever. And that's what happened. Now, what they have to do is they have to set their own thing. I've seen so many lies told by the government. I've seen the thing with Hussein going into his country to invade and do the things they did to him. To Gaddafi, the same things. You know, all these dictators. We've had so many that we friended. And as long as you do what we tell you to do,
we okay.
But the minute they didn't,
you got to go.
Ho Chi Minh was the same thing. We trained Ho Chi Minh to fight the French. And yet we went in there, after the French gone, we're playing the part of the French and think Ho Chi Minh was not supposed to do what he did, and the same thing. You know, the Vietnamese, I'm over here killing you. I don't think you're going to kill me. I'm shooting your kids. I'm killing, I'm bombing indiscriminately and don't care. You know, a lot of, oh man, you got to know I don't have the wrong attitude. Because I know if they came here killing mine, I'm going to damn sure try to kill them.
Yeah.
So I understood their philosophy. And a lot of them would tell us, we don't want you here. We just want it to stop. The Vietnamese people are telling us that. They'd ask you, brother, why are you here killing us? Why? Why you kill us? You're not free at home. How you going to free us?
Like Muhammad Ali said, it ain't no Vietnamese call me nigga. Yeah.
Yeah. Now they did after we started over there, because all the white boys started, and we had tails and everything else, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, there was it's unjustifiable. War is insane. To me, it's the insanity of humanity gone haywire. You know, why am I over in your country trying to do something when my own country is not right for me? It's still not right for me. I still meet prejudice out there. It's overt, some cases, some verses it's just, trying to hide and sweep up under the rug.
Yeah.
Especially here, I'm living in Lincoln City. The only thing is we did have a black mayor who just died, Jimmy White just died not too long ago, and I came here and a lot of people thought I was Jimmy White.
Oh.
Hey, Mayor. Hell, aren't you the mayor of Depot Bay? No. And then one day, I'm out shopping, and no, we were at a music thing, and one of his close friends, we're at this music thing, and his friend kept looking, and I saw this Marine cap on his friend. I'm thinking, damn, what was this brother looking at me?
Mm-hmm.
But he didn't say anything, so finally I went over and said, hey, my name is Phil. He said, yeah. He said, when I first saw you, though, you just looked like Jimmy. He said, but then I saw your wife, and I knew that wasn't
Jimmy's wife. Yeah.
So then I'm one day shopping for some of my barbecue, and I come out the store, and Jimmy's standing there like this, looking. Oh, you the one. Yeah. I'm hearing a lot about you. Really?
Yeah, really.
I think I had heard the same thing about you.
Uh-huh.
So then we kind of hooked up and became sort of friends and stuff. But at that time, he was on his way. He was on his deathbed, actually.
Mm-hmm.
He had outlived what the doctors had gave him and stuff. And so, but I did have the privilege of interacting with him for a while.
So what brought you to Lincoln City out here on the Oregon coast?
What brought me was I wanted to live near the ocean.
Uh-huh.
I would have preferred a warm ocean, but my wallet said,
take the water you can get close to. Yeah.
So this is what brought me here. It's my thing of, this is to me my paradise. I usually am here. I'm not one to have to go out here and mingle and whatever, except to do my barbecue and whatever. Yeah, I'll do that. But beyond that, I like being home. Because to me, there ain't too much here for us. But people are becoming more adjusted whenever I go out to stores and stuff. Hey, how are you? Hey, Phil. Some of them own my name and stuff.
So you said at one point it was just like you got a little stare, like a little glance, like who is you, where you from?
Oh, yeah.
Kind of look.
Yeah, but then I did a thing here for the first responders. And so that kind of opened some doors too. So people began to say, oh, okay, well, because I'm not against the police, I'm just against the bad police.
Yeah.
I've seen both sides, So like I tell them, I'm not an anti-police. I don't need you though. You don't got to fight my battles for me, but you need it. I mean, the bottom line, but treat people equally.
Accordingly, yeah.
You do it, treat us equally.
Yeah.
I got no problem.
That comes back to something that Martin Luther King said on the last speech, somewhere I read. And you always hear the speech starts off, well, people think the speech starts off as, I went to the mountaintop, I'm going to get there with you. But there's a whole section before that section, the way he's talking about, he said a bunch of, I don't know it for word, but he basically said, somewhere I read that all men are treated equal. Somewhere I read, and he's referring to laws. And so he said, before he went to I Have a Dream and on mountaintop, he said, if America just preaches what they got down on paper, we be okay. If you say what you got on paper, if you do what you said on paper, we be okay.
Don't tell me America's a land of opportunity, and yet it's closed. The door's closed to me.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear that.
He said, you're giving the people free land grants, but you won't give us none.
Yeah, exactly.
You promised us the 40 acres a mill, but we didn't get nothing. Yeah.
We don't even see the mule.
Yeah, don't even see the mule,
Just show me the damn mule. I'll figure it from there.
Yeah.
That's been it, and that's one of the reasons I admired him when he.
I like when he stood up and he said that. That's some underwater training right there, huh?
He told some guy that in fact, it was in one of the books. You want to see me train underwater? He said, I train underwater. When he did this, and the book said, yeah, he did that shot, but he ain't trained underwater.
That was a photo op. Yeah.
So it was a photo op. Yeah, but he actually went and did that. So yeah, it was a photo op, but he
He wasn't. He wasn't.
Yeah,
getting
he
that.
wasn't training on the water.
Oh, okay.
In fact, he wasn't training too much at all, except for certain fights. His training was in the bedroom with females.
Yeah, we saw that in other special we watched. I had put my dad up on another one. It was called Ali Rhymes. I don't know if you've seen that one. It was a bunch of rappers that were quoting what he was saying, but also it gave you a different look at him and saw footage you may have not seen on other things. And now that my dad knows you, I'm gonna have to figure a way how to get you a copy of that because I got it on a DVD.
That,
and then I got some other stuff, ESPN stuff that covered a lot of his stuff. You may already own some of these things, but I like to share with people who got the same like interests. I mean, if I got it, you can get it,
I feel you.
and get your copy of it,
Yeah, this is
Cause I see you into it.
They called me Cassius Clay Jr. in school. I had the mouth.